I'ma say it, and I'ma keep saying it throughout the stream, bro. This movie, hands down, is better than the Demon Slayer Mugen Train. I said it, bro. I teared up 3 times, bro. 3 times during the movie. It takes a lot out of me, my deprived, darkened, sunken soul, to actually like feel emotion. Once you guys watch the movie, trust me, animation, banging, story, banging, character development, banging. What else? Fight scenes, banging. Also, if you guys gonna go watch it, there's end scene credits. So make sure you stay after like the first credits, and there's a scene afterwards. It's like a Marvel movie apparently. Like this is a fucking thing now. They want you to sit through fucking the credits. Every single like 5 minutes, I say after like the first hour mark, there's just fight scenes. Just straight fight scenes, and like scenes that will literally blow up the internet if it was just a weekly episode, because they're so well animated. Like the choreography, the framing of each scene was so fucking good, bro. Did you go with girl? Yeah, I did. My sister. I ain't got no bitches, bro. I ain't got no maidens. Was there a lot of Jaegers yelling? No, I wanted to scream, like literally, like when there's like hype scene, I just wanted to like fucking raise my like, let's go, that's what we waiting for. I don't want to be like that guy, you know, like I always be like the only one fucking like getting hyped, and like no one else is getting hyped. Like I don't want it to start it and like no one just follow me up, you know what I mean? And the humor in JJK, this movie was not bad at all. Maybe it's just like after like seeing the terrible humor in Demon Slayer, I'm just like, it's just like regular anime humor. It's like nothing crazy funny, like a good comedy or a rom-com. It's just it's shonen humor, you know. It's serviceable. All I know is Yuta over Yuji is based off the trailer. Oh, I agree. Yuta's best boy. So I think the question a lot of people are gonna ask or like think about before going to this is, do I need to watch season 1 JJK? Personally, I say no, because they briefly explain like curses and stuff, and the backstory of some characters and the development, like the foundation of some characters. But it would help a lot more if you know about the existing characters. It helps a lot if you watch season 1. It's not like where Demon Slayer, where you can just go into it. It's a simple premise. Oh, evil demons, sensei, blah, blah, blah. Things happen, you know, emotional things, you cry, right? JJK is a little bit more complex and a little bit more dicey with like the building on like the character development. So it really does help if you watch the first season of JJK, so you get a good foundation of all the side characters. But the main character, they completely flesh him out. It's a new character. You don't really need to understand like where he's from, blah, blah, blah. They all explain in the movie. The start of the movie hooks you immediately. Almost made me cry like at the very beginning of the movie. Like, god damn, bro. I'm just like, is the animation fire? Is the animation fire? Does the sun rise on the east and set on the west? Is the sky blue? Are you kidding me? Animation's fire. I mean, dude, Mappa knocks it out the park. The lighting, the framing, the art, the background looks so beautiful. JJK over Demon Slayer in animation-wise, it's really hard to say, because Demon Slayer, they just have like one really big iconic scene where it's like, whoa, right? But JJK, like, it's all the fights are really short and sweet, right? Like it's quick bursts. It feels like a real fight, right? Like things aren't prolonged with like monologuing. Slow down. There's some fight scenes where they do slow it down for emphasis of like the action, right? You can slow down and understand what's going on in the fight. But all of it's so well animated, and it's just so consistent throughout. So there's not one scene where it's like, whoa, this looks fucking crazy. You know, like all the fights just look so good and clean. For me, I can't pick out a favorite in a fight, like, cause all of them look too good. The only thing I can complain about, one aspect of the animation is aside, like all movies, anime nowadays use CG, right, as expected, but there was one scene where there was like cursed centipedes, and they're all like and you can definitely like see the CGI movement, and it's like, oh whoa, like it's in the front, like it's in the forefront. So it was a little bit off-putting at first, but that was like the only thing, you know, like the CG background, whatever, is blended in well, and whatever other CGI that I couldn't spot, but like that's like the biggest thing that like really stood out to me. But it was like whatever, it wasn't as bad as like the Demon Slayer Mugen Train fucking poop monster, you know, or the poop demon. Personally, I didn't read the manga, so I can't compare it, be like one to one, like, oh, it's missing this, like, oh, they should expand it on this more, emphasize this more. Just as an anime watcher, as a pure anime watcher, I think it did basically everything right. Do you have any criticism? Yes. Okay, there is some criticism, but it's like really nitpicky things. Like it does not detract from the movie at all. I say like the biggest thing is like returning side characters got their spotlight, and they showed up like fucking Avenger style, right? Like a lot of different new characters kind of got like small fights in the movie, and I'm just kind of like, I don't know these characters. I don't even know their name. They're not even established yet. They just made a cameo in the movie, and they popped up now. So I just wish the cast that we all were already introduced to in season 1 got like a little bit longer fight. Like they did have a fight scene, but it wasn't as long. Like there was just so many fights jam-packed into this movie. It is really hard to make screen time for like everybody, right? But like your favorites got screen time, you know? Like think about your favorites. I want to spoil it and say like, oh yeah, this character got a fight scene or a really good fight scene. I'm gonna say like the fan favorites of characters, they got their fight scene, and it's a well animated fight scene. The music choice was great. Oh my god, the music's so beautiful. My god, like I guess the only thing is the music that was used in the trailer. I wish it was used in the movie. It was just used at the very end, which like it's a really good song. It's a really hype song. I wish they used it at a really hype moment, but like they just kind of used it for the end credit scenes for some reason. It's kind of a wasted song, you know? Is the JJK movie better than Mugen Train? Yes, 100 times yes, 1,000 times yes, a million times yes. If we're comparing animation wise, it's tough to say. I say the consistency of the animation because there was so much fights. I say JJK wins that department. Storytelling, JJK wins that department. It was so emotionally provoking. Like I teared up once during the Mugen Train because there was just that one pivotal moment where it's like you're supposed to be sad here, right? There's so many sad and emotional parts in JJK 0 where I'm just like, fuck, bro. I say character development. I felt like it progressed a lot more characters more and fleshed out Toge a lot more, Maki a lot more. Panda didn't get that much spotlight. And obviously our new character, our new main protagonist of the movie, Yuta, is that emotional. JJK season 1 was mostly action and character building. Your mileage can vary. I'm gonna say that right now. I'm not gonna try to hype it up and be like, oh my god, this is gonna be like, you're gonna cry your balls out like fucking Your Name, right? You're gonna be crying waterfalls left and right. You're gonna drown the whole movie theater in your tears. Like, I'm not saying that, okay? For me, I'm just saying I teared up 3 times. I'm just being honest with you guys, okay? I'm saying it's just, for me, it's that emotional. For maybe you guys, you aren't too attached to a lot of the characters in JJK. I say you don't even have to be attached to the characters or the already established characters to really feel emotionally provoked, you know, when you're supposed to. Like the very first scene. So it was just for me. I'm glad Mappa has all the dark shonen trio. Oh, speaking of dark, yeah, I'm gonna say it right now. Is this movie family friendly? Like Demon Slayer Mugen Train? No, it is really gory. I'm gonna say that right now. Viewer discretion advised. Okay, trigger warning as well. They talk about themes of SA, you know, and R, you know what I mean, guys? Like I'm trying to censor myself, but there is themes of that. Like they straight up say it, like in the subtitles. They don't show anything like that, but I'm just saying they suggest those type of themes. I don't know if you can say, Mom and Dad, hey, watch this anime movie with me. Maybe you watch the anime. No, dude, it gets really gory. Not like Demon Slayer where you chop off the head, blood comes out, or like chop off this body part, blood. Like that's baby shit, bro. That's baby shit. Like there's just some scenes I'm like, oh my god, I'm taken back a bit, you know. And they censor it, you know. More like Berserk. I haven't watched Berserk, but not as gory as Berserk. I seen some panels for Berserk. It's not that bad as Berserk. And a lot of the gory scenes, they do hide a lot of like the really fucked up part. They hide it behind like a person or like they cut away. Like if there's like a really gory scene, like a limb getting cut off or something like that, they usually cut off to like cut to the wall of blood getting splattered on the wall, right? It is usually like not that bad. They heavily censored it. You know, I imagine like the manga's way more vulgar. Damn, the manga, they actually showed it. Shit's fucked up. Yeah, I mean, it's like PG-13, and it would not be PG-13 if they really showed all that stuff, you know what I mean? Yearly business, so Shueisha and whatever publisher holder decide to do that creative censorship on it. Let's say that. I'm just saying, like, be wary if you're gonna bring your parents along with you. Hopefully Chainsaw Man doesn't get censored. I'm trying to see them animate power. Hey, you and me, brother. At least that we can watch in the comfort of our own home, okay? Without anyone staring down our necks or be like, oh yeah, mom and dad, I can explain. Okay, my predictions, if people are gonna ask like, hey, is this gonna do better than the Demon Slayer movie? Personally, I don't think so. Like I said with my my 2 previous statement where I say it helps a lot if you watch season 1 of JJK to understand some of the characters that are supposedly already established, right? It'll make the viewing experience a lot better. So you can say the same thing with Demon Slayer. The backstory of a lot of the returning cast is really important to the story and their interaction with Yuta. So it's really hard for other viewers to really feel that emotional part where you're supposed to be like, oh, I understand. Wow, that's so sad. The hype kind of died down quick after the premiere in Japan compared to the Mugen Train. Yeah, which is a little bit disappointing. You look on Twitter, not a lot of people are talking about it. On TikTok, you see some content being made about it, but like it's not as big as the Mugen Train at all. So like just already off the gate, my predictions, I'm saying it's not gonna be bigger in terms of sales, unfortunately. I wish it was, because I personally prefer JJK over Demon Slayer any day of the week. Even after watching the latest season of Demon Slayer, the district arc, I still prefer JJK. And another reasoning, like I said, like as I stated before, they have really mature elements in this. Most of the sales that came from Demon Slayer Mugen Train was from the normie audience, right? Like people like who have know nothing about anime, watch it, and they fall in love with the characters, fall in love with the story, then they watch Demon Slayer season 1, right? And see Demon Slayer season 2. It's not a really good entry point into JJK because just the type of the themes in it is just really mature, and also the visuals as well. A lot of mature elements in JJK. Or this movie specifically. The normie audience, the family-friendly people, right, aren't gonna watch this movie, and it's not gonna be discussed about that much at all, unfortunately. That's just my prediction, okay? Maybe I'm wrong, and hopefully I am wrong. I couldn't agree more. Even the manga JK is just better. I think just because the power system characters and just maturity in general, like the gore and everything, to each their own, right? Because with Demon Slayer is a lot more simple, right? You know what I mean? Demon Slayer's simple premise, simple character, simple goal, and also simple power system, bro. You use breathe. You slash water, you slash fire, you slash whatever, right? JJK, it's, oh my god, the system was like way more like, oh, this curse energy mutates to transform or disfigure this. You can use curse energy to embed inside of a weapon and then use that and output it. Or if you output too much curse energy, then like your curse tool will then explode. Like it's just a lot of things where it's like, bro, like it's just too complicated. You know, it's not crazy complicated, but I say it's too complicated for the first time watcher to really engage with it, understand, and be really bought into the hype of JJK. While Demon Slayer is very simple, which I think that's why it does well. It did well, you know, in terms of sales. Is it worth watching in theaters? Yes. It is on. Find yourself a nice theater. You know, if you live out in the fucking boonies or in the fucking ghetto, bro, I mean, it is what it is, you know. Get to your close theater safely and in the most healthy way, right? Mask up and shit, right? Even though like they don't have mask mandates in whatever city you live in, I just say mask up just to be safe. But it's definitely worth watching because 1, you're gonna get spoiled. 2, the hype, right? 3, it's fucking JJK, so what the fuck are you doing? Go watch it now, okay? I'm not sponsored. It's not a hashtag ad. I just really like the fucking series, all right? I fucking love it. It's easily my favorite new gen. Oh, you rate it out of 10? Oh yeah, guys, plug into the moist meter. Yeah, I honestly, out of 10 is a 10. I have no complaints. Really, look, call me a fucking JJK cocksucker, I don't care, bro. A dick ride, I don't care, bro. Look, the movie was just phenomenal, bro. Like, erase everything from season 1. If I watched it, dude, that scenery, animation, everything's so beautiful. The story's so touching. Like, bro, the fights are so hyped, so well choreographed. Like, if I know nothing about animation, don't know what good animation, what too bad animation, you can still tell it's a really high effort that they put in, you know? It's a lot of budget you can see they put into the movie, and a lot of creativity and effort they did. A lot of art and emotion. You're being paid, right? I'm not being paid, bro. And if I am, tell them to bring me my money, bro. Like, there's just not a lot to complain about in the movie. Like, the very small critiques I had, like, I wish this character had more screen time. It's a dumb criticism, because, like, the movie can only go for so long. Like, not everybody can get, like, this super long, well-animated fight, right? And, like, the song choice as well, like, that one song choice is, like, whatever. Like, it's just so insignificant. All my criticism of it is not even valid, you know? It's a 10 out of 10.